Today I went out to meet my friend and I realized something very, very important. First thing is that you have one of the best friendships in your lives with people you definitely didn't expect to be that good friends with, or least expected to be friends with. And that's always been common in my life, with like a very prominent recurring pattern. And I feel like that's something that happens to a lot of people. And especially when you wish or hope that my friendship happens so closely or works out with a particular person, it always doesn't. Yeah, it's always the most unexpected people that remain the best friends with you. And that says something. It's not saying that you have bad choice, maybe, but it's saying that you never know how a person unfolds and ends up having the best compatibility with you, ends up having the best loyalty and faith within you. Somebody might be perfect for you on paper, but they may lack that one single factor that keeps them wanting to have you in their life. And if that's not there, if they don't have that will, they don't have that wish in their heart to have you close to them, to be your friend, to be there for you in your highs and your lows, or just enjoy your company, then it's never gonna work out, no matter what. It's not to say that it's the only thing that keeps a good friendship. Of course, it's respect, it's understanding, it's compatibility, it's compassion, it's kindness, it's trust and loyalty. But all those things end up not, coming through. They are not enough sometimes if you don't have that will to be together, that will to want to come back to that. And sometimes it's to say that relationships are not always in our control. We are such complex and, how do I say this, dynamic individuals, that even if we think that this thing is the best for us, we are always missing out on some or the other external variable or extraneous factor that changes the game. That is like the biggest plot twist ever. And that's what makes life interesting. But other than that, that's what also brings so much hurt in relationships. Because we, at the end of the day, are social beings and we want to be loved and taken care of and to have a sense of belonging with people. And when we sort of select somebody or hope or feel safe around somebody and they end up not feeling the same way, it hurts. And that really crumbles a person's self-esteem or self-worth. But I feel like this is a huge thing to understand and know that no matter what ends up happening in your relationships, whether it's friendship or other, if people choose you or they choose to leave you, at the end of the day, you're always going to be there for yourself, with people who've always shown up for you and with people who have not always shown up for you. But this is also to say that sometimes the only thing that allows people to be there for you is when they know that you're not gonna overburden yourself on them. And I think that's also a key factor here, because if you think about it, if you are not choosing someone or not putting so many expectations on someone firsthand to be your best friend, to be so close to you, then naturally they feel more safe to make blunders, to naturally experiment and try to, feel their way through the journey instead of, reaching to an expectation. And that's the same with you. If you are bombarded with expectation, you would not want to be pressurized into a friendship. And so maybe take life with a grain of salt, not put so much pressure on yourself, not put so much pressure on somebody else, and realize that if some relationships do not work through, it's probably because there's too much pressure on you, on them. And just take a little bit of that off, go for a stroll, enjoy the wind, love, live with yourself for a while, and enjoy that. And when you're able to do that, you either will get so close to yourself that you will definitely realize that the person that's not close to you, or that you were trying to be with, is not the one for you, or the other person will realize that they actually want you in their life and they want to spend quality time with you and they actually miss you and they will come back. One of the two things will happen. If there's a third thing, please do let me know. And yeah, bye bye.